You are right after Mr. Hilton. So after Mr. Hilton does honor grade, Mr. Hilton.
Yes, I already looked at it. Yes, sir. Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
What?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Donaldsonville High School 2019 graduation ceremony. I am Mr. Marvin Evans, principal of Donaldsonville High School. We begin tonight with the entering of the graduates. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome our salutatorian, Kenyon Joseph. And our valedictorian with a GPA of 4.239, Jada Butler. GPA of 4.533, Takia Olier.
Would you please rise for the national anthem performed by Dejanay Chapman?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets were clear, the bells bursting get through the night, that our flag was still there. Oh, say the star-spangled banner you wear, o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance and the invocation. The pledge will be led by Jasmine Richardson, and the invocation will be led by Nikaylee Kayet.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
May everyone please bow their heads. Dear God, we gather here this evening to give you praise for your many blessings and the acts of kindness that you have granted us. Thank you for family and friends who have gathered here to help us celebrate this special day. We ask you to continue to guide, protect, and direct us as we embark upon our future opportunities and lives. Bless us with patience, perseverance, strength, and faith to aid us in making wise decisions in the years ahead. Help us to acknowledge you in all that we say and do, for we know that with you all things are possible. These blessings we ask and give, thanks in your name. Amen.
Please be seated. Graduates, there are a special group of people that have helped you get through the last years.
These individuals give of themselves tirelessly. Would you please give a round of applause for the Donaldsonville High School faculty and staff? The welcome address will be given by Elijah Felton.
Good evening. As graduates of Donaldsonville High, we would like to welcome our family, friends, faculty, staff, school board officials, and special guests. We greatly appreciate your support, guidance, and help throughout the years. Tonight will spark a new era in our lives, one that will result in the decisions we make from now into our future. We make new friends, build new relationships, and create memories that will last a lifetime. On behalf of graduating class of 2019, welcome to the 2019 graduation ceremony.
Distinguished guests. Tonight, I would like to introduce to you our distinguished guests. I'll begin first with the important people here seated on our stage. Superintendent of Schools, Mr. David Alexander. Director of High Schools, Mrs. Mia Edwards. Associate Principal, Ms. Nicole Elmore. Former school board member, retired teacher, and long-term sub at DHS this year, Ms. Catherine Davis. Former principal of DHS, Mr. Emil Chiquette. DHS counselor, Ms. Yolanda Williams. Assistant principal, Mr. O'Neill Robinson. Assistant principal, Mr. Michael Hilton. Students to my right is our VIP section. Many times you may not see these individuals on campus, but they're working behind the scenes, providing us with the resources to help us fulfill our mission at DHS. We have two of our school board members this evening, Ms. Robin P. Delaney, Ms. Patricia Russo, and I have a number of district staff, Director of Middle Schools, Ms. Edith Walker, Director of HR, Ms. Angie Peraza, Director of Special Education, Ms. Lynn Hathaway. We're also thankful to have several of our district supervisors, Ms. Mary McCann, Primary Schools, Ms. Amy Dunn. From the Public Information Office, Ms. Danielle Evans, Ms. Jamie Williams, and she was hiding, Director of Primary Schools, Ms. Elizabeth Stafford, Director of Head Start, Dr. Martha Babin. And students, long before you made it to 100 Tiger Drive, there were some administrators and feeder schools providing you with that strong foundation. We have our Lori Elementary Principal, Ms. Karen Daigle, Assistant Principal, Ms. Lydia Mobile, Lori Middle School Principal, Mr. Paul Sampson, Donaldsonville Primary Principal, Dr. Tennille Lange, Early College Assistant Principal, Ms. Cynthia Jackson. Mr. Wright couldn't be here tonight, so representing Apple Digital Academy is SPED lead teacher, Ms. Karen Berry. A former principal and one of my mentors, person responsible for me standing here tonight, because he definitely gave me some guidance 9 years ago when I arrived. Former DHS principal and the present principal of McKinley High School, Dr. Ezra Petrie. And we definitely could not do our jobs without our elected officials, Mayor of Donaldsonville, Mayor Leroy Sullivan. We have 3 of our councilmen, Councilman Charles Brown, Councilman LaThought Delaney, and Councilman Reginald Francis. Former school board member, Deputy Director of the Port of South Louisiana, Mr. Roy Kazare. Former school board member and state senator, Mr. Ed Price. Thank you all for being here. Please welcome Ken Joseph, the salutatorian of the class of 2019.
Man, we went from about yay high, starting our first day of kindergarten, to walking across this stage to getting our diplomas overnight. It's amazing to see so many friends and family who didn't want to give up, who decided to stick with the plan. To not only our fellow graduates, but longtime friends, we've made a lot of memories at DHS over the last 4 years. From learning math in Mr. Robinson's class to counting with him at lunch, or getting help from Mrs. Mum with our essays, to listen to her tell corny jokes about 2 peanuts walking in the alley and one was assaulted. Even with Ms. Spears helping us or teaching us trig and teaching us valuable life lessons, to the whole counselor's office using us as student workers. Whether we are going straight into the workforce or going to college, all things that we have learned during our formative years will be invaluable as we move on to this next chapter in our lives. But I believe that the most important thing that we've learned is that we are all dependent of each other. One of the best memories of my class for DHS would have to be the summer of 2017. On the last day of school, we rode bikes around Donaldsonville, having a huge water war with the classes of 2018 and 2020. Although it got a bit extreme, we had so much fun. Another great memory is the kickbacks after every class event. If our class know how to do anything, we know how to have fun. When I first came to DHS, I didn't know what to expect from the students or the school. For at least the first 2 to 3 weeks, I sat near the back of the class, rarely answering questions because I didn't want to draw attention to myself. But little did I know that the people that sit with me at this very moment are the ones who have helped and motivated me through high school. This year was rough, not only for just our class, but for most of the school. This year, we lost not only a great student, but a great friend and athlete, Trayshawn Jackson. Trayshawn was a good spirit to be around, although I wasn't very close with him. Whenever I was around him, there was never a dull moment. People were always smiling. And in addition, our classmate, Kayvon Harris, was hospitalized in an accident, and I, among many people, want to thank God that Kayvon has survived so he could graduate on this very day. Now I would like to take the time out to thank Ms. Spears, Ms. Mulmore, Mr. Robinson, Ms. Penn, Dr. Gazzery, and Mrs. Mum, along with many more, for helping us get through this very moment of our lives. These people have helped motivate a lot of students, including me, to keep pushing. They have helped with schoolwork and personal problems that some of us couldn't talk to our parents about. And for that, I would like to thank you on behalf of the class of 2019. We wouldn't be here without you. I would also like to personally thank my baseball coach, Coach Mum, and my band director, LaTrent White, for helping me personally get through this challenging time in my life. Today, at the end of today's ceremony, we will leave as graduates from Donaldsonville High. There will be a big pool of emotions as we close this chapter, but I want to say this to my classmates. I want you to know that you are all blessed and highly favored, that you can create and change the life of millions of people and leave a mark that can change the world. I must warn you, it won't be easy, but it will be worth it. Live your life to its fullest potential. I know that you all have dreams, and with these dreams, there's going to be some obstacles. I'm here to tell you, do not give up. Obstacles are not here to stop you, but to help you grow. It's worth to live your dream no matter how difficult the road gets. I'll leave you with this. No matter how bad it gets or how bad it is, I want you to remember these words. I am going to make it. Thank you.
Tonight, it gives me great pleasure to introduce both of our 2019 Donaldsonville High School valedictorians. We will first hear from valedictorian Jada Butler.
Good evening. First, I would like to give all honor to God. Secondly, to my fellow classmates, DHS, faculty and staff, and last but not least, our parents and friends. The continued support of my family, friends, administration, and classmates has motivated me to push myself and never give up. I would sincerely like to thank my parents, especially my mother, for molding me into the person I am today. To my brother, thanks for challenging me. We always discuss who was have the higher GPA. I think I won this one, little bro. This always motivated me to do my best. To my teachers that have pushed me academically and mentally, thank you. To the administrators, thank you for believing in me, giving me a pat on the back, and telling me, Jada, you smart. You got this. To my friends, thank you for always telling me, Jada, get it together, and understanding that my education comes first. We can party later. To the entire class of 2019, thanks for always supporting me and giving me great memories to look back on. It is with great joy that I address you on behalf of the class of 2019 as your class valedictorian. I am so honored to stand amongst this group of exceptional students. This generation will definitely leave a positive impact on the community in Donaldsonville High. As I look back over the years, I feel elated that most of us started school together at the age of 4, attending Head Start, and today we finished together graduating high school. If you can do math, or Mr. Robinson yelled at with you when he taught, that's 14 years. That's a long time with the same faces and same attitudes every single day. We've had so many great memories, as Ken mentioned before. We learned many lessons that have shaped us into young men and young women. We've created amazing bonds and friendships with each other and many staff members. We have many tireless nights and long mornings, right, Mrs. Spears' 4 block class and Mrs. Burb AP class? But our memories don't stop at DHS. As we prepare to embark on a new journey, I am convinced we will excel in everything we set our minds to. Philippians 4:13 states, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. When we return to our class reunion, we won't just be alumni. We will be doctors, lawyers, nurses, engineers, technicians, teachers, professional athletes, plant workers, sport medicine trainers, social workers, maybe even millionaires or billionaires. I can go on and on because the list is endless. Whether we're making sweet treats like Ranisha, taking pictures like Deja, or being creative like Chelsea, we'll never stop following our dreams. Our future is bright. Never settle, always go above and beyond. To my fellow classmates, reach for the stars. There will always be things that we will have to face, things that will be tough. We will succeed, however, we will fail time and time again. But there is no limit, no obstacle, no challenge, no mountain that we can't overcome. Know your worth. We will forever be the class with class, the class that will achieve all dreams, the class that will leave a mark, the class that will always support one another. As we go forward and go our separate ways, always remember the foundation that our education has established. Never forget where you come from. We are products of Donaldsonville. Thank you to everyone who has helped us get here, and congratulations to every student in the class of 2019.
And now we will hear from Valedictorian Takia Moliere.
Good evening, everyone. One of my all-time favorite quotes states that while the past cannot be changed, the future, however, is in our power. 4 years ago, we were children filled with both excitement and angst as we entered high school. Today, we are no longer children, but young individuals standing on a threshold of adulthood. As I was thinking about what I wanted to say today, I recognize that even though this is an exciting moment in our lives, most of us are a bit scared and apprehensive. We're excited because we're at a point in our lives where the possibilities are endless and infinite. However, we're scared because the idea of adulthood is daunting, and we have no way of knowing where life will take us or what we'll become. Therefore, I came up with 3 ideas I think we should all remember when attempting to navigate this exhilarating and confusing point in our lives. 1. Schooling as we know it ends here, but remember we should never stop learning. We should continue to be open to learning new things, new possibilities, new opportunities, and new adventures. If we develop a passion for learning, we'll grow to be the people we always wanted to become. 2. Be grateful. Be grateful for your friends, families, and the wonderful faculty and staff here at DHS. All of these people have worked to ensure we receive the best education possible and that we are ready to experience the world around us. We should be grateful for every experience, every memory, both good and bad, because it has shaped us into the people you are today. Additionally, be grateful for every experience you will have. All of those things work together to make you the best possible version of yourself. And finally, remember that life is a gift. Every day we are awarded the privilege of waking up, of facing a new day, and creating new memories we will remember forever. It's a privilege many don't receive. Remember to live every day to the fullest, make the most of every opportunity and experience so that you may honestly say you have no regrets. My fellow graduates, this is a moment we'll remember forever, and you should be exceptionally proud of yourselves. I wish you nothing but the absolute best and success in all your future endeavors. Remember to be brave, be honest, and be kind. The world is at your fingertips. You just have to reach out and grab it.
At this time, we will recognize a group of students who have excelled throughout their high school career and maintained a grade point average of 3.5 or higher. These young scholars are our distinguished honor graduates. Please stand and be recognized as I call your name. Jasmine Richardson. Nikaylee Kayed. Alaric Asbury. Shaunae Wilson. Alasia Felton. Taisha Johnson. Chelsea Nicholas, Brianna Winfrey, Kayvon Harris, Deja Harvey, Kiera Victor, Kalasia Lindsay, Dejanay Chapman, Coretta Johnson, Ladarian Kinsey, Trayvon Mitchell, Jalen Winchester, and Carly Harris. Ladies and gentlemen, the Donaldsonville High School Distinguished Honor Graduates of 2019. There's another group of students that we will recognize tonight as well. These students have worked hard and maintained a grade point average of 3.0 to 3.4 and are our honor graduates. Please stand and be recognized as I call your name. Charles Brown, Lindria Spurlock, Deasia Williams, India Wilson, Perliana Wilson, Edith Diaz, Taisha Brewer, Tay Raphael Jackson, Rashad Meehan, Michaela Williams, Kendrick Holmes, Denzel Smith, Terrell Brown, Betty Johnson, Jaquanta Bunch, Tion Kelly, Jaslyn Knockham, Jada Williams, Portia Butler, Curtis Victor, Tyrese Wise, Devin Turner, and Shantae Carter. Ladies and gentlemen, the Donaldsonville High School honor graduates of 2019. Now, I would like to introduce our Superintendent of Ascension Parish Schools, David Alexander.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. I know that y'all are anxiously awaiting these diplomas. Congratulations. It really is an honor to be here with you. And out of everything we do and all the activities we observe in Ascension Parish, graduation is no doubt the top of the game. And it should be. What a special moment to graduate, to celebrate when you're in graduation. And I know you are all destined and headed for success. I want to personally thank Mr. Evans and the administration at Donaldsonville High School, along with all those teachers, as well as the entire faculty, staff, everybody that works here, assistant principals, all of you, and this feeder system for your commitment to the lives of others. You are the reason that we can be here tonight, cheer, applaud, and have a lot of fun. And I know you all already know this, but this day and this moment was in the hopes and dreams of those that love you the most long before it was ever in yours. I'm talking about your parents, your grandparents, your aunts, your uncles, your brothers, your sisters, cousins, everybody you call your family. Additionally, it's already been mentioned tonight, there's a lot of other people that have become your extended family over the past few years. And I'm talking about teachers, coaches, club sponsors, principals, assistant principals. So let's take a moment and you give everybody here a big round of applause. I want to thank Michaela, Curtis, Betty, Asia, Shawnee, Jada, Kian, and that was excellent too, by the way, and Edith, for spending a little time with me a few weeks ago to help me learn a little bit about the class in 2019. These classmates of yours shared some memories of your journey together. They talked about how much you enjoyed homecoming week. This was a time to see old friends, and the entire community here came together to have some fun. You should all make it a point to be back here next year for that. They also talked about how much you enjoyed your senior week. Look forward to the bike ride and how you had that bike ride at Laurie Middle School. They talked about coming as ninth graders and how it was a bit scary, but it was an opportunity for more freedom. And it was the next step in life, similar to how it feels this next step you have right now. They talked about how proud you are to have been a part of Donaldsonville High School's rise from a letter grade of C to a B during your 11th and 12th grade years. We also talked about how you appreciate your teachers and how they laughed with you, but also how they challenged you to overcome obstacles and grow. Some advice you have for incoming ninth graders to get to know these great adults that work here. And also these classmates of yours ask that I give a special shout out to Rob, Mom, Miles, and Shawansi. And finally, you offered a little bit of quick advice to the class of 2020. Make your senior year memorable. Stick together. You only have one time to run through your senior year. So let's talk just a minute about this 13-year journey. It's already been mentioned. You've been together for a long time. But right now, as you sit here, it seems like a blink of an eye. You know, there's a lot of perspectives of a night like this. You feel like it's an